In my mind, worlds collide. Something inside me is gone. Still I keep going on.
Hey guys, threedaysawsome here. Welcome back to a brand new video, and today I want to talk about why I love Scylla in the Monsterverse. You guys have blown me away with the support with the why I love Abaddon video, so I figured let's just keep the positivity going. I love talking about the Monsterverse, but what I love more is gushing about the Monsterverse, and what I want to gush about today is Scylla. And you know what? Next video, we're going to talk about the Mutos, so stick around for that, guys. Subscribe if you are new. I appreciate the love and support I've been getting on these videos, guys. It's just absolutely blown me away. And just let's keep it going, guys, with Scylla. And talk about a kaiju that at first I just didn't really care about. It's not that I ever hated Scylla or any of the new titans that were introduced in Godzilla King of the Monsters. It's definitely like a TOHO safe license, because obviously they didn't want to go buy Kamunga and they didn't want to go and get Ebra, the sea monster, at all. So this is basically like this is two TOHO kaiju in one, basically. So I pretty much wrote Scylla off for a few years now, and it seems like you guys really enjoy Scylla too, because a lot of her stuff sells out. Like, I was on Big Bad Toy Store looking at the Spiral Studio stuff, and her statue sold out, which is crazy to me. That's awesome, guys. And you know what? Obviously, we're talking about why I love Scylla, so at some point, Scylla has grown on me to the point where she is one of my favorite titans in the Monsterverse, and I am excited for the Hiya Toys Scylla Godzilla X Kong figure that is coming out next year. That is my most anticipated figure of that year. That surpasses a lot. There's a lot coming out that year. We have King Ghidorah, the new version, the version 2 of King Ghidorah. We have the Spitfire Millennium Godzilla 2000. And of course, we have the light up Godzilla vs. Kong Godzilla figure that's coming out. That one's going to be really sexy. If they really can pull off that light up feature and it doesn't break, that is going to be a well done figure. But Scylla, my absolute anticipated. And, you know, I don't have a roadmap to follow for you guys to, like, you know, see a slow progression of me appreciating Scylla more and more. I think I really enjoyed Scylla after Godzilla X Kong: The New Empire. Like, her opening scene is one of my favorite moments in the Monsterverse. Just that fight between her and Godzilla, her fatality, and then like the title card that follows after is just lives rent free in my head. And of course, I love Scylla now because of that, but there's other reasons I love Scylla, and we're going to talk about that. Let's talk about her design. Now, if you ask me, I do prefer the GXK version of Scylla because I love the orange. The orange absolutely makes her pop. I do believe they tweaked her design a little bit. They made some features of her a little bit more prominent, maybe a little bit more exaggerated on this design, and it really just seals the deal on her. I prefer this over the King of the Monsters one, and that's just because King of the Monsters, we just don't really get a good look at her very well. Scylla also attacks Phoenix, Arizona, which, hey, guess where I live? Well, not exactly in Phoenix, Arizona, but I go to Phoenix quite often. I live just a few measly hours away from Phoenix, Arizona. So, you know, I have a titan that attacks my home state and basically kind of a hometown. That's pretty fucking awesome, if you ask me. That's an honor right there. And it is such an awesome titan for it to be delivering such destruction as well. I think it's a huge honor, as I said. But going back into her design, the orange pops. I do like the tentacles, you know, on her face. I really like how it is a hybrid of a spider, like Abaddon, and it is a hybrid of some crustaceans, like a mollusk, I believe, as well. She's like definitely part spider, part crustacean, but at the same time, she's also neither, which is really cool about her. One thing about her design that's super cool is, you know, here's this image right here. And I think this is of the Hiya Toys figure. But look at that. What does she remind you of? She reminds me a lot of Cthulhu. She's got the face of Cthulhu, and that's not by accident either. Michael Dougherty pulled some inspiration from Cthulhu mythology and put it based on this design. And that makes the name make more sense as well, because I believe Cthulhu has a daughter, and she is sometimes referred as Scylla, which makes more sense because, I got a girlfriend who likes the epic saga, the Odyssey musical. And when I was talking to her about Scylla from the Monsterverse, she was really confused on why it wasn't a Hydra. And that's because Scylla is the daughter of Cthulhu, and she has some Cthulhu in her design. So would that mean that there maybe is a Titan in the Monsterverse that is named Cthulhu? That would be awesome with that if we were to get like a full circle on this lore here, and we actually would get to see like the father of Scylla try to take revenge on Scylla's death. Her abilities aren't really not much to talk about. I mean, I think she's the fastest swimmer in the Monsterverse. I think so far she was able to, in the Godzilla X Kong, The Hunted, she was able to beat Godzilla to most places. Like, she would show up, attack the reactors, eat the radiation, and dip. Just as Godzilla was arriving, she's already gone. And yeah, she's just basically the fastest swimmer in the Monsterverse. I do like that. She's able to shoot webs. Yep, check that out. That's awesome. That's kind of, I'm not sure what purpose that has, but that leans into the whole spider thing, that she is basically kind of part spider and crustacean at the same time. She's probably like an offspring of some kind, or some relative to Abaddon, because Abaddon being the origin of spiders itself. So that's actually a very interesting little detail. And when you think about it this way, a crustacean that can make webs, that's pretty unique if you ask me. I do like how she can use her long limbs to, keep enemies at bay, to keep them away from her very exposed body. That's probably also really fragile. But one thing I really like about her is how she eats radiation. She shoots out this gas and then absorbs the radiation in the area, and she sucks it back up. Once again, like a spider injecting its prey with venom to liquidize its insides and suck it up like a smoothie through its fangs. The whole spider thing. And oh my god, what's another thing that I notice? Long limbs, appendages, long limbs, appendages, long limbs. Oh my god, I have a thing for long limbs. Oh shit, I'm cooked. Anyway, one final thing that I want to talk about, the reason why I love Scylla so much, is her attitude. Like in comics, and obviously in Godzilla X Kong, The New Empire, she has huge attitude. For a Titan that has no business going up against Godzilla, she sure tries. She really does try. She does not back down. And she is by no means, she is probably a strong Titan. Let's be real here. But she's nowhere near Kong or Godzilla strong. And she still tries. And I think that's really cool. I do like that. I do like the attitude in her. I like how she's so addicted to radiation that she will fight to the death for it. Maybe not to the death, because she does obey Godzilla and does flee. But man, she's just she's a badass. I do admire that in her. Her big ferocious attitude that she possesses, and her addiction to radiation. But you know what, guys? That's about it for this video. Kind of I think not as long as the Abaddon one, but dang, I love this Titan. I cannot wait to get a figure of her. Maybe I should go get the Spiral Studio. No, it's sold out. No, it's still available on spiralstudios.com. Maybe. We'll think about it. But anyways, guys, that wraps up this video. Let me know what you guys think of Scylla down below in the comment section down below. And that is my time. Thank you so much for watching this video. And as always, stay awesome, guys.